Hello, Aries women. This will be a reading specifically geared to the Aries women. So let's dive in. Aries women, messages for the Aries women. You could feel a little weak at this time, especially regarding like your belief systems or what you thought was true. Tell us more, Aries women. This could be something about a commitment, your finances. Maybe there's something of like a shakeup, but it's like you're coming into more stability. Interesting. It's the most important action steps for our Aries women. Aries women, most important actions. We have the Hermit. All of life's answers are within you. Everything you've planned for has worked out. So this could be something about a family situation or home situation. And use your inner voice to when making choices. So there could be something about a level of denial here as well, but there's a need to kind of go within to establish more security. The more centered you are within, the outer reality becomes more centered as well, of course. Let's go ahead and see for Aries. Most important vital piece of advice for Aries women, please. Aries women, thank you. Fork in the road. Let's see, 13 could be a relevant number here as well. They say that the cycle should be run on the number 13. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice is a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road where you're being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? And that's why I think they had the Hermit come out, right? Because when you're really centered, you can sense the intuition on where you need to go. You can sense it by your own feelings because you're own centered. You can sense what is aligning, what feels good, what feels right, what feels secure. You have a stronger relationship to yourself and thus your spirit team. This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. So grounding, inhaling golden white light energy, exhaling gray black energy down through the base of your feet, into the soil, into wherever you're sitting, imagining roots. Take heart as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Will you choose to open up to the possibility of love or remain isolated, to go deeper and commit to mutual passion or walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for the truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give, then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with the relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on a path to a true experience of the heart. Interesting. You've come as far as you can on this part of the journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent is the choice for a need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question: who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart, then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction, for the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you towards your well-being. I love that. I think I was mentioning similar vibes to Aries men. Well, I was getting a reading just Aries for general, so definitely you can check them out. But as I was going along in the reading, I kind of sensed it was more from like a masculine perspective that was probably listening, so I titled it Men Likely, but I'm going to title yours Women for sure, just because this is definitely feels more feminine to me. We're going to pull some juicy last messages, Aries energy, but if you're curious, check their reading out. Aries, men, sorry, women. Goddamn. Aries women, but your energy is similar to theirs a little bit, so maybe you're dealing with similar like themes thematically or like metaphorically. I don't know. We all go through transits, right? Coworker trying to set you up in the reverse, so interesting. Something about coworkers could be relevant. Aries women, Aries women. Oh Lord, that's a whole hell of a lot. Be loyal to your course. So we have the Hermit there, right? What else do we have? Something about excitement. It says, don't share your excitement with them. Take it as you will. What else do we have? Enjoy silence, less expressing. But this was in the reverse, I think. So there's something maybe about expressing something, coming out of denial and using like your manifestation methods. I don't know. Cutting ties opens the way. Interesting. We have they need to fix/do healing before coming to you. Focus on yourself. Fake friend came out, so that's interesting. Maybe you thought someone was a fake friend. Interesting. Achieve your destiny. Yeah, it's like you've been neglecting achieving your destiny, maybe, or you were in the past. Trying to get in your business to create gossip or ruin your reputation. Here, can you tell us if this is fake? Just let me see. Yeah, it's flipped. It's reversing. Maybe there's something about cutting ties with somebody who's a fake friend. This could be somebody in a family situation just because we have the 10 of cups here. Yeah. Anyways, very confusing. Maybe this is like a relationship of some sort, or a Libra, or a feminine, or I don't know. Yuppie in the reverse? Interesting. Walk in truth. Walk in truth. We'll see if we get anything else for Aries women. Aries women, Aries women, Aries women. Karmic ties coming out sideways in the past. Someone just yelled. Like, it's like, Yahoo! Like, literally. Super loud. So that could be something. You're just riding the waves of your life. I'm a powerful creator manifesting my desires with ease and grace. So maybe this is something that you're beginning to embrace as you cut ties with somebody. Like walking in your truth as you do this. Interesting. Ooh, and this will help you achieve your destiny. But just be careful of people trying to ruin your reputation, distracting your energy in a negative way. So pay attention to how you feel around certain people. If you get a weird feeling, if they're just a bad influence on you, I don't know. This is why grounding and being centered in yourself is so important. Having that time apart from people in general, so that you understand who you are at your core, and then when you interact with other people, you can very attunely sense this person puts me in a negative mindset. They're always talking shit, or this person uplifts me. They always talk positive, they're always uplifting, they're always supportive and loving. So it's like you get a better sense for which opportunities you should let go of, which ones you should go towards. But all of life's answers are within you. So the more relationship you have with yourself, the better, right? So this is interesting. Definitely. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Deep. Hashtag deep. Just kidding. Sorry. Aries. Aries. Oh, Lord. Firesider. Dwell in the medicine that exists to protect the spirit. Hmm. You could be like having something for your immune system. Hmm. Facing your demons, acknowledging faults, self compassion. Your higher self chose this card because you have faulted and made mistakes. It's true, some mistakes are more costly than others, but no one lives a perfect life by any means. When you've made a misstep or your faults put you in a sticky situation, defense mode feels like a natural response. Yikes, sorry. Oh. My feelings go out to you. The wound from feeling less than has likely triggered already self criticism, doubt, or even anger, but then also to bear the weight of somebody else's disappointment, pain, or anger or criticism can feel like too much to carry. Before you know it, darkness has fallen and you're operating from a shadowy place rather than standing in your light and giving yourself some grace. So, yeah, the better relationship you have with yourself, there's something about your own reflection, right? Loving yourself, doing affirmations, right? Subliminals, things like that, like listening to those things will be really important because the stronger I mean, Aries are the leaders, right? In the zodiac cycle, they begin shit. So you need to have a really healthy, and especially with Saturn and Neptune moving into Aries in 2025. I mean, check out any of my astrology transits playlist videos for. I have some videos on Saturn and Aries. It's really a call for us to get mature and serious and see the long-term effects of what we're beginning. Because what we're beginning now, a lot of planets are transitioning into the next 20-year cycle. The North nodes, Pluto. There's further other planets, right? So this is going to be a time of when you've got to understand what seeds are you planting at this time, because whatever you plant is going to grow basically. So let's see. Youthful darkness falls because you're experiencing your situation from a dark place and reacting defensively. So the more love you can give yourself, the more you operate in a more positive mindset, right? And this starts with your own reflection. Every story has two sides, and it might be time to consider whether or not you also share some blame in the current circumstances. This card does not guide you to view yourself in a negative light, but to act as a neutral bystander, right? Because we all reincarnate, who is merely curious and observant. How might you advise a friend who is experiencing similar circumstances? Would you guide them to calm down and take deep breaths, explain to them how they might be wrong in the situation, or even say sorry? You might find clarity in the answers needed for a positive resolution once you observe your circumstances from the outside rather than deep inside the shadow. Perhaps you will discover you were right all along, or perhaps you'll be forced to acknowledge your own faults. As C.S. Lewis said, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start from where you are and change the ending. And that's why a lot of mythology always says never look back, right? Yeah, because they say, like, even God, when we do that life review in near death experiences, I've heard stories about basically, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, God will show them, people try to beat themselves up about the mistakes they've made in their life, right? Usually. And but then God shows you all the positive things that your actions did and contributed to the world. So if we just begin seeding all that positivity, all that strength, all that courage, all that bravery, all that self-love, all that maturity and mastery, then we see good karma return, and that's what basically informs your next reincarnation, or if you even need to reincarnate, or what you're learning this lifetime, right? So definitely this, like, check out near-death experiences, stories from around the world, people who have been in the hospital, things like that. Yeah, I don't know. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal by using the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. Regardless, blessed be. Take care.